They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Reset. Black 22. Black 22.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Down. Green 39. Green 39. Tiger.
On second down, here's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Keenum. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 53 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Tiger. Black 22. Black 22.
To throw on second is Watson, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson, forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Keenum going to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And McManus able to put it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block them? Who's going to tackle them?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Underneath for Miller. Finding some room at midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Target.
From the red zone now, Watson flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Watson off play action. Out to his left. He's letting this one go. And that's caught inside the 30. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 62 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Derek Wolfe able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Reset. Tiger. Come back. Richmond.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really don't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Watson being chased out left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will extend their lead.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate who can get them the ball. We've seen the result, days like this one.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And coming out now, the Broncos. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3.
And he's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st and 10, Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Going up top. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Watson.